My name is Patrick Woodford. I'm in my middle to late 40s. I live in London. My home is in Chester Square, and my business, an antique shop, is in Bond Street. I was first married at 18 to Elizabeth. Now I'm married to Helen. But in between, there have been Nancy, Josephine, Laura, and Betsy. Or did Betsy come before Laura? Well, it doesn't matter. I have 9 children, 2 or 3 grandchildren, and a Rolls-Royce motor car. And that's about all I can tell you about myself. It's a full life.
Oh, is Mr. Woodford at home?
I'm not sure, sir. Who shall I say it is?
Mr. Ryder.
Ah, yes, of course. If you'd like to step inside, sir, I'll see if it's in. Ryder?
Who was that at the door, Harold?
Well, it's Mr. Ryder, sir.
Edgar.
Married to your 4th wife, Laura, sir.
Yes, that's right.
1958 to 63.
Yes.
Mother of David and Amanda.
I know who he is.
Drinks vodka and soda, sir.
Well, not at this time of the day, I hope. Wait a minute. He'll come to see me about those Louis XV chairs that I want for Sir George Beresford. Bring him a large vodka and soda immediately. Edgar, my dear fellow, how lovely to see you. Come in, come in, come in. Sit down. Make yourself at home.
You sound very cheerful.
I am, Edgar. At this very moment, my latest wife is upstairs, snapping the locks on her suitcases, preparatory to her departure.
I thought she'd refused to leave you.
Yes, well, she refused to leave without the promise of a quick, clean divorce, handsome alimony, and a flat in St. John's Wood. Well, I feel I owe the girl something, you know. This has been the briefest and most unendurable of my 6 marriages. Mind you, I adored your wife, Edgar. I still do. My break with Laura was not, as you know, due to total incompatibility as it is with the lady now sitting upstairs on her luggage. No. If you recall...
No, I find it difficult to recall all the things
Yes, of course you do, my dear fellow, of course you do. But you know, if you want to refresh your memory, it's all here. You see, there's the birthdays chart, anniversaries chart, weddings in red, divorces in blue. And this is the where are you now chart. I can always tell where everyone is, you see, at home or away at school or summer holidays, winter holidays, with subsections for change of address and hospital. Mind you, when they go to hospital, they're usually put into the get well soon This is the family tree. You see, there's Elizabeth, my number 1. We married too young, I'm afraid. And there's Laura, my 4th and your 1st, hanging there like a plum, ready for the plucking.
I've forgotten what I was going to ask you now. Oh, no, I remember, no. Do you mean to say that a divorce can involve you in alimony and a flat?
But the flat, you see, is a very clever move on my part, which I hope will get me out of paying the alimony. It is in a fashionable block packed with eligible bachelors. So I am quite happy that within about a month or so, I shall, with tears of disappointment in my eyes, be happily suing Helen for adultery.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad, no. It doesn't run out too expensive, then, huh?
What with that and our little business venture, are you surprised that I'm a mite on the happy side?
Yes, well, Patrick,
Excuse me, sir, I thought you might care for a vodka and soda.
Tea time?
The taxi's here, sir.
Is it? Oh, look, would you excuse me one moment ago? No, I won't be a minute. Look, have your drink. Enjoy yourself. Browse around. You'll find it absolutely fascinating, you know. Helen, I can only say sorry.
Well, Patrick, marriage is a gamble.
Yes, it's a funny old business.
I tried.
We both tried. But, Helen, there are so many memories of the past year that I shall always treasure.
Will you, Patrick?
Yes, those strolls along the embankment at dawn, magical evenings in Paris, our boat trip to Maidenhead.
When I fell in the river.
Oh, you may be leaving, Helen, but you can't take my memories with you. Oh, Maidenhead.
I always had the feeling I was pushed.
Great heavens, why didn't you tell me so at the time? If I'd laid my hands on the bounder...
I couldn't tell you because my mouth was full of the Thames.
Not dwell on sad moments, darling, not in the twilight of our marriage. Chin up. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling, I forgot about your fibrositis.
Cases are in the cab, sir.
All of them?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Just make a final check, will you? No, it's just that, darling, you know, if you left anything behind, I might... Sentimental old me. Well, Helen,
Well, Patrick?
keep in touch.
Of course.
Promise.
Well, I've a solicitor to remind me, haven't I?
The bedroom is empty.
Oh, thank you, Helen, thank you. I won't come to the door if you don't mind, darling.
No.
Find farewell so painful. I shall just sit here with my memories.
Don't bring up Maidenhead again.
Of course not. Oh.
Patrick,
Yes, darling.
could I have the taxi money?
Yes, of course, my sweet, yes. Oh, dear, I only seem to have a fiver.
Oh, you're all wet.
Tears, darling. I had hoped you wouldn't notice. I pushed you in at Maidenhead! Are you quite sure that she hasn't left anything behind? I mean, you know the old saying, if they leave something behind, it secretly means they want to come back. A hair grip, an eyelash, a chocolate-covered mint.
Just one small thing, sir. On her Venetian dressing table.
Not.
A cigarette burn.
Oh, no. I know it's fashionable to bore holes in wood to simulate the woodworm. One can only hope that cigarette burns on antique furniture will become fashionable. Though I doubt if they will in books.
Books, sir?
Yes. The latest Mrs. Woodford, you know, never bothered with a bookmarker. She just fell asleep, closing the pages on her lighted cigarette. However, we won't have any further need for these, thank goodness. And the favourite husband of one of my favourite ex-wives is about to do business with me. Well, here we are again, happy as can be.
Well, I'm not happy.
Oh, good I beg your pardon.
Now, it's become increasingly obvious to me, Patrick, why you divorced Laura. She's just self-centered, self-opinionated, and totally lacking in affection.
You can't say that about Laura.
Well, you said it about Laura.
Yes, well, they are inconsistent, aren't they, the ladies? But still, that's part of their charm, bless them. Don't you worry, Edgar. I'm quite sure that when you get home this evening, you will find a reconciliation dinner of asparagus, quail, and strawberries flown in on their very own Boeing.
No, I shouldn't think so for a minute. Since for the last month, the menu has consisted of beef burgers and frozen peas and some form of potato that tastes like breadcrumbed cotton wool.
Yes, I know the stuff you mean. It's filthy, isn't it? But you know, even the beef burger can be transformed by the feminine touch.
And I have to cook them.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, never mind. Oh, boy, things will blow over.
Well, yours didn't.
No, well, we didn't have enough wind. Now, look, let's talk about those Louis XV chairs for Sir George.
I want to talk about Laura.
Well, we've been talking about Laura. Now let's talk about the Louis XV chairs.
I want your advice about a divorce.
Divorce?
My divorcing her.
Good God, Edgar.
No alimony.
Well, I mean, I hardly think that
You're the expert.
Not in Louis XV's chairs.
No, the divorce comes first.
But divorces are so simple.
I can't stay now. I've
the
got an
Louis
appointment.
XV's chairs.
No, if you hadn't spent so long saying goodbye to Helen, we could have discussed it now, but I'll be back within the hour, and I want to know every wrinkle.
Well, I should have a few more by then.
I've seen him off.
Well, he's just seen me off, Harold. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. I don't want to lose those chairs. I mean, Sir George is waiting, and I'd make sufficient money to cover Helen's leasehold. That reminds me, I must phone Elizabeth. It's because now that Helen has left, it removes the one objection that Elizabeth always had to our being alone together. I shall invite her out to dinner tonight, and who knows, if I play my cards right... Hello?
Hello?
It's your soldier boy sweetheart speaking.
Which war? Goodness, you do sound cheerful.
I am. All the skies are blue. Just one small cloud on the horizon. But as a matter of fact, Elizabeth, speaking weather-wise, Hurricane Helen has just gone. So now I'm looking forward to holding your hand tonight in some alcove while a waiter pops olives into our dry martinis. Or would you rather have dinner here?
Well, providing the evening isn't punctuated by 5 other Mrs. Woodfords popping in and out.
Don't worry, darling. Not even a semicolon. We shall be totally alone.
All right.
6:30?
Fine.
Fine. All right. Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye.
Harold! Harold, it'll be dinner for 2 tonight. I think a nice kedgeree, don't you?
Very good, sir. Your son is here, sir.
Which one? I've got so many.
Mr. Dean.
Oh, really? Laura's boy. What a coincidence. Good Lord. David.
Hello, Dad.
You know, you'll never believe this. I've just been talking to your father. Well, not your father, because I'm your father. No.
My stepfather.
Your stepfather. Have a drink, old boy.
And this is Sheila.
Oh, hello, Sheila.
Hello.
We're engaged.
Really? Oh.
Unofficially.
Yes, we'll keep it that way. It's much cheaper. When it becomes official, florists and jewellers and eventually solicitors make it damned expensive.
Nevertheless, we want to make it official.
Yes, but my mother and father don't seem to... Oh, not my father, because
I'm
you're
your
my
father.
father.
That's right.
My mother and stepfather don't seem to be quite in the mood for the announcement.
Yes, well, your stepfather does have his business worries, doesn't he?
Yes, and Sheila's father's one of them.
Your father?
That's how we met.
In court.
My father was suing Mr. Ryder.
Suing Edgar, yes. Well, look, if I should just let things simmer down.
Yes, but while they're simmering, where do we sleep?
Well, you have a home, and I'm sure Sheila has a home.
Yes, we meant together.
Yes. Well, David, I don't think it'd be very convenient here. You see, one spare room is being decorated, and that only leaves...
Oh, the other spare room! Didn't I say
David,
that? Don't worry about it, there won't be any bother. Tell Harold we'll be down for the...
Honestly, Harold, I think things were quieter when the flames were regularly crackling and the fire engines arriving. God, that couldn't be a fire engine, could it? I think so, It used to start coming quite regularly, like the dustman.
Hello, darling.
Laura, let me sweep you through to the sitting room. How lovely to see you.
Now listen, Patrick. Not a word to him, of course. But I want your help in getting a divorce from Edgar.
What did you say?
I want to get a divorce from Edgar.
But why?
Never mind why. All I want from you is to maintain that my divorce from you was entirely your fault.
Laura.
That there wasn't a hint of malice or selfishness in my whole being.
No, why don't you
and
sit
that you
down?
and I would be happily married still, were it not for your lack of courtesy, lack of consideration, and that irritating little habit you have of...
Yes, well, I don't do that any longer, darling.
And that as you've done occasional business with my husband for several years, you'll be able to tell my solicitors of his cunning and duplicity. Have you forgotten already? It's only been 13 years.
No, I haven't forgotten. It's just I don't think there's any there. If you... I'll just go and ask Harold. Harold, the most dreadful crisis has occurred.
Sir?
Now, what does my ex-wife drink?
Oh, I wouldn't call that a crisis, sir.
No. I must drink up the drinks. Yes. No, the crisis is that our husband is coming back here to seek my advice about his marital problem. Well, it's not going to be very good for business, is it, if he finds me hobnobbing with his marital problem. Here we are. Laura, sweet sherry. You know, until I met Laura, I never knew anybody actually drank sweet sherry. I thought they just ate it in trifles. Have we got any?
Yes, sir, in the chest.
Oh, good.
We keep a bottle for your mother.
God, my poor mother. She doesn't even know that Helen's departed yet. It'll be the 6th time since 1949 that she's died of shame.
Patrick!
Coming, my sweet cherry. Just up here, sir. Harold, look, if I haven't bundled her out before he arrives, keep him in here. They mustn't meet.
Yes, sir.
Not yes, sir. No, sir. We have got some, after all. I keep it just in here. There we are.
Oh, it is from a bottle.
I beg your pardon?
You took so long, I thought you were making some in a bucket. Now I can rely on you entirely, can't I?
Well, you know, Laura, I'm very fond of Edgar. I'm sure if the two of you just sat down and had a good old chin wag, you know, you'd probably hit on a solution to your troubles.
I should far more likely hit Edgar. I can't wait to tell him that you're entirely on my side. So will I.
No.
But my solicitor's only 2 streets away, darling.
Have another trifle.
What?
I mean, sherry.
No, darling. All I came to talk to you was about Edgar. So
Stand still! Laura, that pose in that light. My God, it takes me back.
Patrick, this is hardly the time.
Don't move! My God, Laura, but you're still so attractive.
Patrick,
Darling, don't go yet. Sit down. We so seldom meet these days.
I thought that was the idea of getting a divorce.
You know, I often look at your photograph.
I've lost all yours.
Excuse me, Mr. Woodford. In the study. Door closed.
Harold was just telling me that he's been in the study and that he's closed the door.
Does he always give you a travelogue?
Yes. Well, I won't keep you any longer, darling.
Oh, no, darling. I have remembered. There is something I want to talk to you about.
You can't stay.
Why?
The decorators are coming.
Decorators? When?
Yeah, now, right, absolutely right now. The whole house, all 15 rooms, floor to ceiling, everything. Curtains, the wall stripped, the lot.
Oh, well, I'll have another drink.
No, I'm expecting a shout.
No.
I mean a call.
Well, I want to talk to you about our son.
Oh, my God.
He wants to get engaged to the most undesirable girl. In fact, that's the only area where Edgar and I actually agree.
Laura, I'm most terribly sorry. Now, you have called at a very busy time. I've got some letters to sign. Why don't you browse through that?
What is it?
Pictures of me. You said you'd lost yours. Go upstairs and tell my son and his unofficial fiancée not to stir from that room.
Well, they didn't look as though they were likely to, sir.
Nevertheless, go and make sure. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Just got to fill my pen.
There you are.
The dog's asleep. Look, Edgar, about those Louis XV chairs.
Look, I haven't come here to discuss things you sit on. I've come to discuss the thing I sleep with. Look, I've come to you in the first instance, Patrick, rather than to my solicitor, because he charges me £15 just to sit in his waiting room.
Well, I tell you what, Edgar, as regards your problem with Laura, I think the best thing to do is to go home and sleep on it.
I don't want to sleep. I don't want to divorce it.
No, but honestly, Edgar, you know, Laura is a wife that I have always regretted losing.
Well, you can have her back.
You know, day after day you will hear me murmuring to myself, lucky old Edgar.
No, Patrick, I didn't come here for a commercial about my wife.
Let me get you a drink. What? Vodka, isn't it?
Don't want
I
a
won't
drink.
be a tick.
No, Patrick, shh.
The dog.
Fill your pen. I can get my car filled quicker than that.
I'm terribly busy at the moment, and the decorators will be here at any minute now.
But, darling, don't you think that your son's engagement is more important than your silly old decorators?
Yes, well, I'll speak to David.
Well, you see, she's such an undesirable girl. She's been associated with every eligible bachelor in London, with the possible exception of Prince Charles and Alan Wicker.
Let's discuss it on the way to the pub. Mr. Woodford,
Where have you been now?
I beg your pardon.
Excuse me, would you?
I knocked on the bedroom door several times, sir, but to no avail.
Yes, well, they're probably too busy availing themselves. I tell you what, post yourself on the landing just in case one of them should pop out for a breather. I think I'll join you in a drink.
Yes, well, as I was saying before you told me of Harold's latest movements, I thought you always drank gin.
I do. This is for Harold.
Harold doesn't drink.
I've driven him to it.
Well, between them, Edgar and my son have driven me to him. Now, listen, Patrick, you say you speak to David. That's absolutely fine because he's still terribly young.
Would you excuse me? Harold's parched. There we are.
Hello, this business about Laura, what's the cheapest way of going about it? Oh, you're not drinking yourself?
Good Lord, left mine behind. Don't worry, Laura. I promise you that I shall speak to David at the earliest opportunity.
Well, if you can find him, I never know where he is.
Thank heaven.
Beg your pardon?
I was just saying we've got some bitters. Thank heaven.
I mean, he's training for law. It's time he appreciated his position.
I'm sure he does appreciate it, Laura.
I can rely on your wholehearted support.
Pearl onions. Do you mind, darling? I always like pearl onions with pink gin. I never seem to know when... Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
And now then, Edgar, I will give your problem considerable thought. So why don't you just sneak out of the front door?
Sneak out?
The dog's still asleep.
Oh, I didn't know you had a dog.
Edgar, you will be amazed at what I have under this roof. No, don't go. Sit down, boy. Have a drink. Well, let's go and see if the dog's all right. Elizabeth!
Oh, Patrick, I'm sorry. I know I'm too early. But I was shopping in the neighborhood and I thought as we were eating in, it was stupid. Well, is something the matter? Helen has gone.
Oh, yes, she's gone. And she only left a cigarette burn, and that doesn't count.
And we are going to be alone.
Oh, yes, absolutely, darling. Would you like to go for a walk?
Walk? I've been walking round and round the shops. I'm absolutely exhausted. I just want to sit down.
Stand still! My God, Elizabeth, that pose, in that light. God, it takes me back.
Not that far, surely.
My God, Elizabeth, but you're still so attractive.
Well, thank you, Patrick. I only wish I could return the compliment, but... You do look very wan.
One.
Yes, are you out of sorts?
No, just out of breath. Come and sit down, darling. Or shall we do it in the dining room?
Beg your pardon.
Our quiet little chat. It's always the sitting room, isn't it, or the study? I mean, why should we be slaves to convention?
Well, because these seats are so bloody hard.
I know. I'll get you a drink.
Well, I don't want a drink. It's far too early.
A soft drink.
No, I really don't want one.
A cup of tea. You've left your post.
Well, I heard the bell.
Try to telephone me after you've cogitated, will you?
You know Elizabeth.
He knows me better.
Laura.
Aha, it's Elizabeth, who once slept here.
Of course, I know why I was relegated to the dining room. I mean, Edgar in the study, Laura in the sitting room. Who's occupying the bedrooms?
Because my idea of any relationship
Maybe you pay less attention to him and more to me.
That girl!
Oh, Mummy here. And Daddy. And Step-Daddy, too. Who are you, a maiden aunt?
Yes, a maiden Aunt Sally, by the looks of things.
Elizabeth, I
If you were
don't
thinking of
you.
announcing our engagement to the entire family, you can forget it. And me.
You weren't much good at it anyway.
Chip off the old block.
How dare you suggest that I behave like my son?
He's my son, too.
Well, you should look after him better, that's all I can say.
Don't you talk to my wife like that.
Well, that's charming, that is. You come here, drink all my vodka and go prattling on
Edgar
about...
doesn't prattle.
Oh, you've changed your tune as well, have you? You get sloshed on sweet sherry and they
If this is your idea of a quiet evening for two, just count me out.
But Elizabeth...
And the next time you invite me to dinner, it might be quieter and the food might be better in the monkey house at the zoo.
Next time, I will thank you two to solve your problems in your own home.
Problems? What problems?
Well, I go to the end of our street.
Edgar and I have a much quieter life than you and I ever did.
Oh, I see. So you don't want to
Certainly
get...
not.
No, I quite agree.
Oh, well, in that case, how about a nice, quiet little dinner together?
That's a splendid idea, isn't it?
How about our favourite restaurant?
Oh, lovely.
Not ours. Ours.
Patrick?
Yes?
Goodbye.
Hey, Edgar. Look, you haven't forgotten about those Louis XV chairs, have you?
Oh, no. My partner bought them.
I presume it'll be kedgeree for one, sir.
Yes, I need more than kedgeree at the moment, Harold. I need something for a very wounded spirit. Isn't it extraordinary, you know? I start the day quietly getting rid of one wife. With half an hour, two others have slammed the front door. That's one of them come back. Elizabeth. It has to be Elizabeth. It won't be affection, but our feet were killing her. Helen!
You chose that block of flats on purpose, didn't you?
Yes, it's charming, isn't it?
Yes, and full of retired military men, none of whom have forgotten their manoeuvres. My cases are in the taxi. Pay the man and bring them in, will you?
Yes, madam.
Oh, and Harold,
Madam.
have you a light?
Oh, my God.
I shall sleep in the spare room tonight, and tomorrow go home to Mummy.
Harold,
Yes, sir.
it will be kedgeree for two. With fire extinguishers.
And Patrick and his collection of wives return to Plus on Monday morning at the same time. After the break, will Alf throw Bet out on the street? Find out in Corrie.